Good morning. I know it sounds strange, but now I'm also missing my handbag.
Good morning. Where did you last see it?
I had better keep my suspicions regarding Katharina Jordan to myself for the moment.
In my cabin.
And it's no longer there? Strange. But I'll take care of this immediately. By the way, I have already taken your suitcase to your cabin.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's my pleasure. But what did you do with the other suitcase? The one belonging to William Patterson?
Me? Nothing. I thought you had collected it.
No, the suitcase was no longer there. Strange. Anyway, I will begin looking for your handbag immediately. Did it contain any valuables?
Money, my ID, my driver's license, and some very personal things. Apart from the usual stuff such as makeup, these are all things without which I am pretty much lost.
Don't worry. We'll do all we can to make sure you have your handbag back as soon as possible.
Thank you very much.
Now, if you will excuse me.
Let's see. There was somebody in my cabin, I was knocked down, and my handbag as well as that poor guy's suitcase have both been stolen. The question arises, why? And what role do Katharina Jordan and her lies play? Marzipan potatoes are one of the best reasons for loving Christmas. The bolt really does stick out quite a way. The handyman in charge doesn't seem to take his job too seriously. That's encouraging. It's stuck in the wall. I can't pull it out. The Queen of the Heath, 1986. I seriously hope she won the title owing to a lack of competition. A beauty underneath a birch tree. Her name is missing, but she seems familiar somehow. Nice tush, by the way. The pictures hanging here are of supposedly famous people who have traveled on this ship. It starts in the year 1982 with the mayor of Hicksville. What's going on? Isn't that the guy who's been plastered all over the media for weeks?
Hear the words of the prophet Zandona! The great day of the Lord is nigh. It shall be a day of fierceness, a day of misery and fear, a day of storm and deluge. Thus speaks the prophet, and thus I speak to you. The fury of God will be wrought on all who are impure in body and soul, and he will have no mercy but shatter them for good. But for all those who are pure of heart, those who call themselves Puritas Cordis, the day of salvation is near, for they will not be swept away by the wave of change. All those who are part of our community, part of Puritas Cordis, will be carried along on this wave to a new future, to a new world order, a new kingdom of God. Praise the Lord! Praise Puritas Cordis!
Okay, that's enough now. I'm turning that garbage off. What kind of creature is that? And how weird do you have to be to join a sect like the Puritas Cordis? Behold, the apocalypse is nigh, and if you don't immediately transfer all your money to our Swiss bank accounts, you'll burn in hell for all eternity. Ooh, that really annoys me. The photo of an insignificant soap opera actor who once traveled on this ship. An empty frame. Either there used to be a picture here, or there is going to be one. I think I really deserve these flowers. giant poster of a tiny pop star. Tiny isn't really quite correct. It's just meant symbolically. I don't want to shoot my mouth off, but only genuine bimbos have the hots for him, huh? I'll just assume I won't be needing that. They're not mine. If I want one of the keys, I'll have to pretend to be the passenger it belongs to. What a nice day.
Yes, isn't it? Let's enjoy it while we can.
What do you mean?
The change of climate with all its terrible and unforeseen consequences, burning oil fields in the Middle East, civil wars, and then the terrible earthquake in Japan. I'm telling you, the whole world will go up in flames soon.
It's not as bad as all that. Okay, there are a number of big problems around the world, but sooner or later...
It'll be over. Exactly. I'm telling you, if the Earth doesn't want us anymore, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
I won't invite him to my next party. Do these keys on the counter belong to guests? Can one hand them in here?
Yes, the porter's not always at his post because he has other jobs to do while we're at sea. So guests can leave their keys here while they go sunbathing or swimming on the aft deck. But you didn't hand yours in here, right?
No, I didn't.
Good, because I always get a bit confused during the first few days. I can remember telephone numbers for years after I've dialed them just once, but remembering people and faces really isn't my strong point.
Very interesting. I'll remember that. I've just seen this awful sermon given by an even more awful person on television. Is it possible you've also seen it and you're easily impressed?
You mean Pat Shelton?
Could be. So, are you one of them too?
Shouldn't we all believe in something that can't be stopped? Just take a look around. The world's going crazy. These terrible catastrophes are happening everywhere, just like the Bible predicted. It can't be sheer coincidence. I tell you, the day of the apocalypse is nigh, and only the pure at heart will survive. That's what Pat Shelton said.
And I say that's complete trash.
And Pat Shelton said, we will all live in peace and without fear as soon as the world is cleansed. That's what we want, right? No more fear.
But fear is created by people like this Shelton character. His Puritas Cordis, or whatever it's called, can only exist because people allow themselves to be frightened by strange prophecies and insinuations.
If you say so. It's just a shame.
What's a shame?
That a nice girl like you will be swept away when the great flood comes.
He's beyond help. I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us. Hello, Oscar.
Oh, hello, Nina.
I've got an important question for you. Did you see anyone enter my cabin yesterday?
No? Why?
Because my handbag is missing. It contains some very important items. And this is no joke.
I never took any of your things. The stuff was already lying around. It was just a bit of harmless fun. I gave everything back, honest. I actually once hid my uncle's bag, the one where he kept his medicine. He nearly died and my father was extremely angry. That's why I don't do that kind of thing anymore.
Okay, I believe you. But are you sure you didn't see anyone near my cabin?
No, really.
Okay then. I don't want to keep you from your games any longer. Have fun.
Thanks, Nina.
Very stylish outfit. Pink bathrobe, ugly sunglasses, and a hat? Okay, let's call it a hat. Hey, what are you reading? A book of educational fairy tales?
Yes, but I'm sure the excessive education would only bore you. I bet you've got incredibly important things to do, so I won't keep you.
Don't worry, you're not keeping me. I'd just like to know if the wonderful stories you told the captain have anything to do with my handbag disappearing.
What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking you straight out. Did you have anything to do with the break-in in my cabin?
What? I don't have to put up with this.
And I don't have to put up with you telling everyone that I walk into doors. At first I thought you just wanted to draw attention to yourself, but then I noticed my handbag was missing. A strange coincidence, don't you think?
Well, that is a darned cheek. Get out of my sight.
But
Go away, or I'll scream.
Women. Terrible. It's just impossible to have any rational conversation with them. But I'm sure she has something to do with the disappearance of my handbag. I just have to prove it somehow.
hello.
Oh, hi, sugar.
What a disrespectful guy. Incredible. He should be taught a lesson.
It's a good thing you're here. I urgently need some new sunscreen. Mine has run out, and there doesn't seem to be any on board.
Oh dear, life can be hard sometimes.
Oh, you're telling me. Can you please get me some if you can find any?
No problem. I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Okay, here's the empty tube. Now, it has to be exactly the same type. My flawless skin is pretty sensitive, and unfortunately there was only enough sunscreen for my perfectly exercised manly chest. I can't lie on my stomach without sunscreen, and if I can't lie on my stomach, I can't get an even tan. So you see, I have a real problem.
Yes, I noticed that the first time we talked.
I'm glad to meet you. We need to talk. It's important.
Do you?
Yes, it's really important. It has to do with the incidents on this ship.
What about?
Have you not noticed that some really strange things are happening aboard this ship?
Yes, now that you mention it. And you know more about that?
I just want to figure out a few vital points first. Let's have dinner together tonight. Then I can tell you what it's all about.
I don't know. I would prefer it if you told me what you really want from me.
Unfortunately, I can't just do that in a rush. And until I've gotten a few points completely clear, shall we say 8 p.m. in the restaurant?
Okay, I can hardly wait.
Great, thanks. If anything should crop up, just leave a note with the border. I'm in cabin number 5.
What a weird guy. But it's true. A number of strange things have been happening on board this ship. It might be worth investigating. I wonder what he'll tell me this evening. But it's back to the here and now for the moment. I've got lots of time until 8 p.m. to maybe find a few things out on my own. Let's see what reasonably decent clothes I can find in there. I'll put the bikini back in the suitcase. Sweet. However, I'd sooner recommend it as a tombstone decoration than as a headpiece.
Hello, and good day.
Oh, good day. I don't think we've met, have we? My name is Feng Li.
Pleased to meet you. Nina Kalenkow. Are you waiting for something?
Yes, for my rendezvous.
Is it brought here?
What?
I meant, I don't understand. Has your suitcase gone missing too?
No. Why should it?
I thought you were waiting for your laundry.
Yes, but what has that got to do with my suitcase?
Continually answering questions with further questions will probably not help either of us. We should start over again.
So you're waiting for your laundry?
Yes, for an eternity.
How much longer will it take?
There's a bell on the wall in the laundry room. The bell rings when the laundry is done.
Oh, I see. I will finish with the words of the inscrutable Confucius. He who can exercise patience will have clean clothes in the end.
Well, the hat still isn't really attractive, but it will do for a certain English horse race. Yes, now could be the right time to destroy something again.
Are you still waiting for your laundry?
Yes, it seems to be taking forever today.
If you're waiting for the bell to ring, then it's no wonder.
Why?
Because you could end up waiting a long time.
Why? Is there something wrong?
I'll tell you what's wrong. The bell is broken. That's what's wrong. See? The bell is broken.
I assume that the laundry simply isn't done yet.
Not done? When did you switch on the machine?
4 hours ago. It's just taking a bit longer today.
Listen, my friend, I know a broken bell when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now.
No, it's not broken. The laundry just isn't done yet.
Not done after 4 hours?
Yes, the laundry was really extremely dirty.
The bell is missing. It can't ring. Now that's what I call a broken bell.
No, the laundry is not done. It probably only works if the laundry is really done.
You can spend 1,001 nights here. It's passed on. This bell is no more. It has ceased to be. It's expired and gone to meet its maker. That is the soulless shell of a bell. Its last chime rung, it rests in peace. It's rung down the curtain and joined the choir invisible. This is an ex-bell.
Well, I'd better get the laundry out then.
Phew, you really have to talk until you're blue in the face to get an available washing machine here. It's actually quite clean, but never mind, it can't do any harm. That should be enough. Oh, the socks are still losing color. Doesn't matter. White bathrobes have never been my thing. I could make a sly comment about this, but I don't think really low-down ideas need further comment. There's a sign on it. The dryer seems to be broken. That must be part of the air conditioning system. The air coming out of there is very hot. These small socks should be dry in next to no time.
Okay, dry enough.
A lot of warm air is coming out of the ventilation shaft. The bathrobe should be dry soon.
Okay, dry enough. I've got something here for you. For the perfect tan.
I'm doing myself a favor here. He will finally go lie flat on his stomach, and I will no longer have to see his face or listen to his incessant drivel.
Oh, that's lovely, dear. Thanks. Oh, by the way, while you're here, could you just rub some on my back for me?
I have to go.
Phew, the danger is over. He's put the lotion on himself. That was by far the greatest danger I have been exposed to over the last few years. Wow, they're really ugly. So, my disguise as a tasteless bimbo is finally complete. Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slightly stupid expression, then I could easily pass as her twin sister. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad. I would like my room key.
Yes, right away. Miss Jordan, wasn't it?
It still is.
Maybe you can help me. Which cabin did you have?
Shoot, how am I supposed to know that?
Oh, I just can't remember the number at all. Don't you know it?
No, I'm sorry. I'm only good at remembering telephone numbers. Otherwise, my memory isn't that good. Please have a quick look down below.
Pull yourself together.
I'm sorry, but that won't help at all. Please do me a favor and have a quick look. I'll write it down immediately. It won't happen again, I promise. And please don't tell the captain. He'd throw me out, and I really need this job.
Yes, okay. I won't tell anyone.
Now, how am I supposed to find out Katharina Jordan's cabin number? The porter should be able to help me.
I must go and powder my nose. See you later.
I'll change back again.
That sounded weird, and obviously didn't impress anyone much.
Maybe there's a way to make it sound less weird, but louder.
You rang? Though I'm not sure how, when I'm repairing the bell right now.
Has my handbag turned up yet?
No, unfortunately not. But I've told the captain about this regrettable incident. He will take care of the matter himself. I'm sorry that you've had to experience so many inconveniences so far.
That's okay. It's not your fault. Can you tell me which is Katharina Jordan's cabin?
Can I ask what this is all about?
I just wanted to visit her.
Then you should go to the pool. You will probably find Miss Jordan there.
Oh, yes, great. And supposing I want to leave a small surprise outside her door?
In that case, you should give it to me. I will put the present in Miss Jordan's box behind the counter and pass it on to her as soon as she comes by here. That's much safer.
Yes, I'll do that. That's all for the time being.
Thank you. I've got an idea. It might work.
Could I leave this poster with you? It's for Miss Jordan.
Of course, no problem. I'll put it in her box and give it to her at the earliest opportunity.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. That's what I'm here for. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not at the moment.
Then will you please excuse me? I have something important to attend to.
The safe deposit boxes are reflected in the CD. If the porter really did put the poster in the right box, then Katharina Jordan must be in cabin number 2. Okay, all I have to do now is put on a slightly stupid expression, then I could easily pass as her twin sister. Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jordan?
Hey, not bad. I'd like my room key. That's number 2.
Yes, of course. It's right here at the front. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll change back again. The magazine looks like complete garbage, but it has George Rooney on the cover. That's a good enough reason to buy it. If that's not my handbag, then the similarity is amazing. I'll just have another quick look. Yes, it's definitely mine. I'll be interested to hear what the Honorable Ms. Jordan has to say in her defense.
It'd be easier to find a needle in a haystack, but what else can I do? Let's hear what the others think. It's me. No, that's why I'm calling. I've searched half the ship, and I still haven't found anything. I'm well aware of that, but further problems have arisen. Yeah, I hope so too. We're running out of time, and we're going to need a small miracle to ensure the whole thing doesn't end in a huge catastrophe. Okay, I'll get back to you as soon as I have any news.
Phew, that was close. Who was that? And what was he looking for? A passenger? Or a member of the crew? And what is this disaster he keeps talking about? I should really be careful who I talk to and about what. I can't really trust anyone, with the exception of little Oscar, perhaps.
Ms. Jordan, I need to have a serious word with you.
I wouldn't know what about.
About my handbag, which I found in your cabin.
You've been in my cabin? That's a break-in. I'll have you sent to jail.
Do you really want us to go to the captain and settle matters there?
Okay. You're right. Let me explain myself.
I'm listening.
Just a minute. First I need a drink to get over the shock.
You can have one, but then I want to know what's going on here. What would you like to drink? Gin and tonic?
A Bloody Mary. I only drink Bloody Marys.
No problem. Coming right up. See? We're both still alive.
You just keep on joking. You'll have that smile wiped off your face soon. Just you wait and see.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Do you think drinking alcohol at this early hour will help you forget the miseries of this world?
What? I thought you were a barkeeper.
Well, of course you're welcome to have a cocktail, but...
Great. We'll just get on with it then.
Just one moment, just a second.
Maybe I should have ordered one myself. Some of the people on board are difficult to bear when you're sober.
There you go. But please remember my words.
Yes, I'll do that, as soon as the great flood comes and we're up to our neck in water. Maybe he should be paying more attention to his drinks. A Bloody Mary in this kind of glass? Either he's out to annoy me, or he doesn't know the first thing about cocktails. I'll go find myself a safe spot, just in case the end of the world suddenly dawns on us. Here you are, Miss Jordan. Here's your cocktail.
Thank you.
So, what have you got to say?
Okay, what I'm about to tell you may sound a bit strange, but it really happened.
Just get on with your story, and we'll see what seems reasonably believable and what doesn't.
Fine. I passed your cabin last night. The door was ajar, and I was just curious, that's all. I peeked through the gap and saw a masked man searching through your luggage. He must have noticed me somehow because he turned around suddenly and dragged me into the cabin. He pushed me up against the wall. His hand was at my throat. I hardly dared to breathe. I don't know how long I stood there, but it felt like an eternity. The masked man probably didn't know what exactly he should do next either. Then I heard soft footsteps in the corridor, approaching the cabin. For a moment I thought maybe I should cry for help. And then suddenly, there was this gun before my eyes. The man hissed, "Shut up or I'll kill you." I was numb with fear, and even when he let go of me and slammed the door on you, I didn't dare move. A moment later, the man was standing behind me again, and he whispered in my ear, "If you tell anyone that you saw me here, you're dead. Now go to the ship's doctor and tell him the woman took an awkward fall and hit her head against the door. And remember, whatever you do, I'll be watching you closely." What was I supposed to do?
Are you okay? You've gone pale.
No idea. I'm sure it will go away again just as suddenly as it came. A Bloody Mary always helps. That's much better. When I got back to my cabin, I found this handbag on my table. I was scared because I suddenly realized that this man could enter my cabin anytime he wanted. I swear I haven't touched the handbag. Every time I looked at it, it sent shivers down my spine.
I don't know. I've heard more convincing stories. On the other hand, you must be a really good actress if the panic in your eyes isn't genuine. Did you recognize the man? You don't look as if you're any better. Do you want me to call a doctor?
I can't really breathe properly. Anyway, the guy... I'm not quite sure, but... he reminded me of...
Miss Jordan? Miss Jordan, are you okay? Oh, no! She suddenly started coughing terribly. It got worse and worse until she could hardly breathe.
The doc will put her right. Don't you worry.
But I do. This was meant to be a relaxing cruise, but I'm about as far away from that as I am from Hawaii. I should have a lie down for an hour or two. My headache from the incident with the door is getting worse. I should head for the restaurant now. I wonder what that mysterious passenger from cabin number 5 will be able to tell me about the strange goings-on aboard this ship.